says to my oldest daughter at lunch, that was my lunch date with my girls, and I says to my oldest, I says to her, I was like, I'm so smiley, I'm kind of toning it down, and I'm just letting the smiles go through my head and just land on people, and they can grab them later like little fleas. uh, she was like, what the fuck, fleas? I was like, I know. It maybe doesn't sound as great as it feels, but yeah. It was neat too. At the end of lunch, I let someone go in front. I was like, I'm not in a hurry. And somehow we managed to get to the cash register at the same time, anyways. Might as well let people in, right? We're all going to the same place. And I was distracted by his wallet that I was looking at and forgot that it was my turn to pay. And I went to tell the girl what distracted me. And as I started speaking, I was looking at her and I could feel her, I call it a glazed donut look when I speak to people, and it's just like all of a sudden, like, whoof. There's like this glazed donut face all of a sudden, like, kind of looking at me, but not seeing anything or hearing a word I say. So as the glazed donut look, like, fell over her face, I just stopped speaking. I thought it was easier to just stop in mid-sentence because she couldn't understand a word I was saying anyways. And then I stopped speaking, and there was at least a 3-second interval, and she says to me, she's like, I didn't understand a word you said. I was like, it's okay. It'll sink in later. And I laughed. And as I laughed, I could hear one girl saying to her, like, did you understand what she was saying? And the other girl was like, no, I didn't understand a goddamn thing. And meanwhile, we're walking out of the restaurant, and my daughter's like, can you hear her? Oh my God, they didn't understand a word you said. It was funny. It's the little things. I sat down, and what used to annoy me of the fact that there's a fucking television everywhere, I've turned around, so now I look at the image to see what's going to come to me and appreciate it, instead of thinking like, there's TVs everywhere. I just kind of look up and see what message I could get. Why not, right? Let's enjoy what's around us instead of like, rah, rah, rah. And so yeah, I was blessed to see an angel. The backside too. Nice. Yeah, the baseball game was on, and the Angels were playing the Blue Jays, so I got to see some angels playing with the Blue Jays. I think that's pretty poetic sounding, eh? The Angels playing with the Blue Jays. And I've got a prop. This color says it's crimson. It's kind of funny, eh? Step over the line. Limbo. Yeah, this color says it's crimson. That's, a man-made name for it. But what is it about this color? It has been surrounding me for the last 2 days, and the 2 times I've gone out. 3 because of this morning. Yesterday I noticed it, and I didn't check the time, but I was surrounded by crimson vehicles everywhere. There was like 6 around me. And then when I looked up, from the 6 that were around me, there was one coming from the south, there was one coming from behind, and there was 2 coming from the west. And it's just weird in the sense that I noticed certain colors of vehicles, and I've never had crimson vehicles be my thing. So what does crimson mean? What is it as a color? I don't know. I'll probably check it up later. Nobody comments, and saves me from having to check myself. I like when people do that. Yeah, crimson. It kind of pulls on brown more than the pinky looking part of it. Get my third eye in here. I'm a unicorn. Anyways, I mostly made the video just to see if anyone has any ideas on why crimson. can feel parts of prophecies and see the word coming out at me. Crimson Tides. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on a video. Just ramble to myself. Is there anything else I had noticed? No. I can confirm, though, that I really do believe we choose what we're going through, and if you believe you're going to be triggered, you will be triggered. If you believe something is a trigger, it will trigger you. And completely letting go of all of those triggers and being unfuckable with, truly unfuckable with, where you're choosing everything and nothing feels like a trigger. It's a choice. And I guess that's what makes it even harder, right? To accept as a choice, because once you accept that there's no dark, there's nothing coming at you, that you're doing this to yourself, then you need to forgive yourself for all the, times that you let yourself do that. So really, to be stuck in the loop of forgiving yourself, get over it. Just fucking move on. It's really nice up here. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm here to tell you.